Maybe we should ease up on him, Greg. After all, Marty did help us win the baseball tournament last summer, Steve said, as he surveyed the remains of Thanksgiving dinner. And don't forget it, Marty said, before wiping the last of the gravy on his plate with the last of Megan's biscuits. Yeah. Greg checked the empty biscuit basket. Gone. I can't believe it. You ate all the biscuits. And you're surprised at this? Dude, you're so dead. Why don't we keep him away from the pies? Steve suggested, serving himself some turkey and stuffing. That's fitting punishment. What about cutting off the eggnog? Kelly said with a sly smile. I swear, he must have finished a gallon since we got here. Way more, Megan said. You should see our fridge. You can barely find the food for the eggnog. Hey, it's a seasonal specialty. And you can't keep me away from the pies. I know the cook. He winked at Megan. I assume that's no in the biblical sense, Jennifer said as she strolled into the kitchen, empty plate in hand. Greg snickered, and Kelly tried not to laugh too hard, while Megan threw a wadded paper towel Jennifer's way. Whoa, good thing I need to go on a diet because you guys have finished everything. Jennifer scooped a dollop of cranberry sauce onto her plate. I suggest we all wait a couple of hours before we attack Megan's pies. Besides, Lisa and Mimi can use help finishing the tree, so we might as well be useful while we're working up an appetite again. Did you sort the ornaments? Kelly asked as she reached for the coffee pot on the counter behind her. A fragrant plume of black nectar wafted toward her nostrils. Her taste buds started to wake up from the carb-induced stupor that was Thanksgiving. Jennifer brushed her auburn hair over her shoulder. Yeah, I figured we didn't want Megan anywhere near them. Not after last year when she went ballistic. Hey, that wasn't my fault, Megan protested. It was Marty's. He was the one breaking everything. Good Lord, Jaylene mused out loud. It seems like only yesterday when old Marty stumbled into our lives. Greg snorted. Stumbled is right. I couldn't help myself, Marty declared, hand to heart. I lost all control after tasting Megan's blueberry pie. Hey, you guys, Lisa's voice commanded from the doorway. Enough slacking off. Mimi and Bert and I need help. And no pie until the tree is finished and all the decorations are up. I'll hide those pies if I have to. With her long blonde hair twisted into a bun atop her head, Lisa looked like a fussy schoolteacher. Whoa, we'd better get back out there, Marty said as he rinsed his plate. She sounds serious. Sorry, Lisa. Didn't mean to disappear on you, Kelly said. I came in for coffee, then got sucked into watching the guys finish off the leftovers. Well, you heard the trail, boss, Kurt ordered. Go on, everybody. Get. He shooed the unruly group out of the kitchen, Jaylene bringing up the rear. We ought to grab a tree for the cottage on the way home. Small ones go fast, Kelly said to Steve as they walked back into Kurt's high-ceilinged, expansive family room. Like last year, every nook and cranny, wall and window was filled with colorful Christmas decorations, both homemade and store-bought. You didn't have a tree last year. Yeah, I did. On the dining room table. That little thing? Steve scoffed. That wasn't a tree, it was a plant. Why don't we get a real tree? And where would we put it? Kelly countered as she paused at the edge of the family room, where Mimi and Lisa were hanging ornaments on the branches of a huge Colorado spruce. Retired cop Bert Parker sat on the floor, untangling strings of lights. There's not enough room in the cottage. We can't plop it in the middle of the living room. Steve sipped his coffee and stared at the Christmas tree dominating the room. Now there's a tree. He lifted his mug in salute. That it was. The Stackhouse spruce was imposing. Fully 12 feet high, it nearly grazed